anyway, back to what we are supposed to be talking about. I think you got a message that says, "Hey, cousin," from a Madison. Sorry, but people, it's technical difficulties. It's the first time going live, and Chris is trying his bestest, but he is blind. Oh, your mic just cut out. Chris, I can't hear you. You've gone away. Come back. Did you mute yourself?
Hello?
There you are. Don't mute yourself
again. Are we good now?
Yeah, you're good.
I didn't mute. I think I just pulled it too close to me and it pulled the cord. I don't know.
I just was watching your face move like you were talking, and I'm like, there's no words. Don't leave me in silence, Chris. There's no words.
I'll do whatever I want. Just kidding.
Whatever, I do what I want. Ugh. They said I'm at work, but have fun. I'm out. Haha. In case you can't read it.
Good to see you. Well, good to read you. Well, more like good to have you read to me.
Can you see the comments?
No, I assume that those are all from your channel, the joint channel.
Yeah, it's the joint.
Because
you can't see.
I'm not seeing. I can't see the joint channel. So if there's anything over there, you have to relay to me.
Okay.
I can't see your chat.
I can do that. I also have it pulled up on my phone just in case I couldn't read it on ours, but it looks like I can read it just fine. And we look just fine in the thing. Do you want to see? There's us. It's us, Chris. It's us. Anyway, back to what we were supposed to be talking about. You were saying that today is introductions, how we met, paranormal experiences, which is what I put as our title. Is we talk about our experiences with the paranormal and what got us where we are today.
Yeah, it's our first podcast-esque type video. And so I just kind of wanted it to be an introduction into us and our already existing experiences, where we're wanting to go from here. Just so that as people are watching our YouTube videos, people are they can feel like they know us a bit better and why we're out here doing this, rather than having it just be look, there's two weirdos.
Right? Just randomly started posting paranormal crap in Utah.
Right? And so that's one of the things I kind of wanted to add included, which is why I was like our experiences, because we've been doing this a lot longer than we've been recording.
Yeah, we've been doing this since high school. Yeah, which for those of you who don't know, I graduated in 2009, so that's been a minute. We're not talking about you. I know we're not talking about you, Chris. We're talking about me. I'll put myself out there. You're over here going.
Yes, I am older. Can you guess?
But not so old that I didn't know him in high school. So you got a 4-year barrier there. Out. Yes, you can have it. Go ahead. No, I'm okay. Thank you, though. Sorry, my child just comes walking in without a shirt on.
I'm pretty sure everybody's children goes through a nudist phase.
He's wearing shorts, okay? He doesn't walk around naked. He is Isaiah and Matt personified. He's like, if I don't have to wear shirts, I ain't gonna.
I mean, I don't blame them, though.
My goodness. But anyway, we've been doing this since we were in high school. So roughly almost 10 years.
And let me clarify that. We've been doing this together.
Oh, yeah.
Since high school. I'm separately, before we met each other, it was still going on. We just weren't as experienced.
Well, not only that, but also it's kind of not the smartest thing when you're young and dumb and in high school to go out and do this paranormal stuff by yourself, which, I never
Yeah.
did that.
Ever. Of course not.
No, never ever. But yeah, so we met in high school. Briefly. We didn't really start hanging out until a year after he had graduated. And that was because I was really good friends with his husband.
Mhm.
And then his husband basically forced us to hang out, and now we're better friends than me and his husband. So, just kidding about you, Isaiah. He's not watching. It's fine.
Oh, he's absolutely watching. I know he is.
He's sitting with his ear to the door, just listening in.
I should probably preface, if you see me messing with my eye, it's allergy season and it's not being nice.
So many of our videos, you're like, ugh.
It's all summer. Normally it's just as seasons are changing, so I get at least a couple weeks break. But all summer this year, my eyes are puffy and leaking.
Right? Oh, shit.
I hate allergies.
I'm so glad I was never cursed with the allergies.
I've been dealing with this since I was a kid.
Yeah, but this year's really hard on you. Usually it's Isaiah that comes.
This one's rough.
Swelling eyes, and you're just like, it's fine.
Yeah.
This year it's not fine.
Ugh. It's killing me.
All right, so do you want to bring up
anyways.
Exactly, we're both like, getting back on subject. Do you want to be the first one to bring up paranormal experiences you've had? I mean, if they go back onto our YouTube, they'll find a whole YouTube video of us sitting around a fire talking about paranormal experiences we've had.
Yeah, we didn't get into too much detail about everything we've been through. That video that we did was very much what was our tipping point experience. Yeah. Is probably the best way for me to phrase that. I don't remember what we said in the video now. That was 6 years ago.
Yeah,
right? I can't even remember what I had for breakfast yesterday.
I mean, I was telling you, the video that we posted today, I was in the middle of getting ready to edit the videos. I had completely forgotten that we had gone there.
Yeah.
I opened the folder and I went, oh, that's the one we're on. It fluttered out of my brain. And I liked that one. We had a really good time at Miller Bird Sanctuary. It was a good time. We got some good stuff. The REM pod just kept going off. It was a whole thing. And I forgot. I just ran out of my brain. Because, Benson Christville.
Yeah. That one was fun.
That was. Had a good time.
See,
tired? Absolutely.
Forgive me. Oh, yeah. I get closer and I get clearer. Anyways. Sorry. We get off topic a lot.
We do. Yeah, we do. But we talk a lot. That's something that we have in common. And I have a giant 75-pound dog trying to climb into my lap because he's like, you're talking to somebody other than me, Mom. Mom, pay attention to me. And I'm like, stop. And he's like, no. Want to see? Come here. He's too far over to this side. You can't see his cute little face. So it's fine. You'll see him when he walks out the door when he gets up.
I was gonna say he's walked behind you a couple of times.
Yeah, that he has. And so.
Anyways, paranormal experiences.
Yes.
I've got a lot of them. I'm trying to determine which ones were aha moments for me. Because I'm
Sky Harbor. Pick any time.
I mean, this is one of my earliest.
One of the early ones that I can remember that you told me was about the house in the attic. In the house
that one was weird.
Up in. Yeah.
Yeah, that one was weird. That one in one of my old houses. I was probably, while I was in that house, between the ages of 12 and 18 ish. But anyways, even my mom, who isn't necessarily the biggest believer, but she doesn't deny. It just is. Almost every night, around midnight-ish, we would always hear the sounds of dragging chains in the attic. It was weird.
Yep. Sorry, I saw it in the camera right here, and I'm like, "There's buttons back there."
Are they decorative or do they do anything?
No, they do stuff. Like one of them is for gain, and one of them is for pattern, whatever pattern is. Probably the pattern of which way it brings the sound in. I'm not messing with them because my mic works just fine. I don't want to play with it and have it be like, oh. So we're just gonna leave it. So one of my very first paranormal experiences, and you can take this as a fever dream. You can take it as sleep paralysis. I don't know. But when I was about 5 years old, we lived in a duplex, and I woke up one morning and there was a shadow cat sleeping at the foot of my bed. And it was not a normal cat. This thing had 6 legs and antennas and a very long tail that ended in a ball. But it was solid black, like you couldn't see it. And it turned and looked in my direction, and then jumped off my bed, and then jumped out the window that was at the foot of my bed. I was like 5. I still remember it. And I told my mom, and my mom was like, "Okay, sweetie, yeah, that happened." And I swear it happened. I saw it. I was awake.
Yeah, that one's always been really weird for me.
Yeah, I've told you that story. Though I think our shared delusion of the Hellhound was a good one too. That was definitely a fun time.
That was a fun period of our life.
I mean, that is true. That is true. But like, I think we both had the exact same reaction. Neither one of us ran. We turned. We saw gravel skirting towards us. We heard growling. There was a dog, but there was no dog. And then we just stared, and it got right to our feet, and then just stopped and vanished. And we both were just standing there the whole time. And then we tried to look at each other and went, "Did you see that? I saw. Did you see that?" It was great. It was a wonderful moment.
That was, like I said, it was a weird time of our life as well, so I have to account some of our reaction to what was going on then, too.
I mean, true. Fight or flight just kind of left us at that time in our lives. We were not in a good place. So we were like, "Oh, yeah, the Hellhound. Please, take
We're like, it'll be what be."
Oh. My time has come. It is the end.
So, but that one was really weird. I feel like if that happened to us now, we might quick walk away.
might skip back a couple of steps. Be like, gasp a little bit instead of.
Yeah.
Good time. Falcor!
Yep.
You're fine.
Yeah.
I just took you out. You're fine. I promise you can handle me talking to other people. Yes.
No. No.
I promise.
No.
I kind of wish you guys could see his face right now because he has perfected the. He's got that down. So.
Forgive my hands a minute. I've got to try and still fix this. It's driving me nuts. Because my camera is better than that. But it is just so bad.
I mean, it's great right there. You're perfect. Don't move.
Yeah. As long as I'm this close. Oh, that just got so much worse.
Want all of your glorious face in there.
It's about as good as it's going to get.
Right.
There's some sort of zoom effect on that's distorting my quality. I'm not sure what's going on.
I wonder if you have a background blur on, and so you're considered part of the background right now.
Maybe. But while I mess around with settings, what would you say was you want to do this hopefully as a career?
Oh shoot, that's a difficult question, Chris, because I've been into this for so long. Like I've been into the paranormal since before I was allowed to be in the paranormal. When I was having to sneak around at my house to do research and stuff, I've always been fascinated with it. Cause I've, like I said, I've had that experience with the cat. I had a similar experience, like where you were hearing chains. I was hearing somebody knocking on the pipes in my wall, and they would stop the second my mom walked in the room, and I'm like, and
I don't know that I've ever heard that one.
Oh yeah, same house, by the way. Same house. And I would sleep in my bed, and it would be a metal, like, knocking, like ting, ting, like somebody knocking on a pipe. And it would be like one every like 15 seconds, and like I would count it, and I would count it, and I would count it, and like 30 minutes goes by, and I'm like, Mom, come here. My mom comes up the stairs and she walks in the room. I'm like, listen, I keep hearing this horrible knocking noise and I can't sleep. And my mom sits on the side of my bed for 10 minutes. She sits there and not a sound. And she went, Amber, it's probably the house settling. Go to sleep. Walks out of the room. Second she's gone, starts up again. And I was like, yeah. It drove me nuts.
I love that. Love that.
It drove me up.
And yeah, I don't think I've ever heard that one before.
There's not really much to it. It was just a knocking on the pipe. I just know somebody was in my wall screwing with young little me. Like, your mom's never gonna believe you. But yeah, there was that one. I absolutely didn't sneak out of my friend's house with my friend and a bunch of our other friends and go to the cemetery at night when we were like 14, and saw the Shadow Man. That was a fun experience. That's probably my tipping point. Was that Salt Lake City Cemetery?
Yep.
We need to go there.
That's a weird place.
We were looking for Lily Gray's grave. Is it Lily Gray? It's Lily. I know that. Victim of the Beast 666. She's. I want
to say Gray.
Yeah, and so she's like a really, really famous grave out there. And we were looking for her, and it was me and Alicia and Jose, Ozzy, and I don't remember if there was anybody else, but I know that those were the group I was with at the time. And I kept seeing the shadows move, and like I was like, what is that? And like I would walk, and then like I'd turn, and then there was like just dark shadow moving, and it was just eerie, and I felt like I was being watched, and I felt like I was being followed, and it was just ew.
Yeah, that's pretty normal for Salt Lake City Cemetery, though. It's huge for one.
Yeah, and if certain areas of it are so old that it's ridiculous. Like, there's these little
right up on that north end.
Yeah, where it's like lifted up higher in some areas, and you have to like hike to get up to it. That's great.
Yeah, right there on that north end. They've also got all those ones that were like the mid to early 1800s, I believe.
Yeah.
I'm probably wrong on the year, but they're old.
Yeah, no, they're very old. But yeah, no, when we went there, it was creepy, and I mean, I don't know if they still like patrol Salt Lake City Cemetery now, because back when I went, they didn't. Like, you got seen in there, you were told, hey, you should probably not be here. But you know, times change. People vandalize and shit like that.
Yeah.
But we really do need to see if we can go there. That one, I think, would be a really cool one. Especially
that one would be fun.
The Lily Gray's grave, Victim of the Beast 666. We found it. I took pictures. It was a good time.
Yeah, I've been up there. We've been up there.
Yeah, we've both gone up to the Salt Lake City Cemetery, but we need to go at night, and we need to bring all of our little equipment with us so that we can set it up and do like a whole investigation. I think it would be so cool if we went up there and did
see
that.
if
That one's
see if we can finally solve the mystery.
Oh, right. That one's a dream spot for me because that one's a little harder to get into, but legally. I mean, the fence is a whole 2 feet tall. I could physically get in there.
Step over it.
Exactly. That's what I did. We parked on the street and then walked down and then hopped the fence. Not saying you should do that. I was a teenager. Do not do what I say, not what I do.
We do not endorse trespassing.
We do not endorse trespassing, especially as adults.
Do as we say, not as we did as teenagers.
Yeah, right? And we try to do things the legal route now. And speaking of, who do you think we would contact to get into the Salt Lake Cemetery to do an investigation there?
Probably the city.
Probably. I don't see why they would have an issue with it. I don't see them having a problem with it. If we're not going to be vandalizing anything and we're not going to be bothering anybody, who are we going to disturb?
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty normal for most places. Unfortunately, here in Utah, we do have plenty of those that are like, the paranormal, what? Ew, go away.
McCure Manor.
Something like that. I don't remember them.
It's McCune Manor. And they were mean.
But it's okay. You'll come around eventually.
Right?
We're totally gonna get like a cease and desist just for mentioning.
Right? I can see it. Oh. So tell us some of your more exciting experiences, like finding at the Salt Lake Cemetery, followed by the Shadow Man.
I mean, a lot of mine are not necessarily the typical ghost story you would expect that were my defining moments. They were weirder.
Ooh, weirder.
Like, weirder.
Do say.
Like, I go, like, even to this day, I still go through periods where I will just see shadow spirits.
Oh, yeah, that's normal. I see them on my street at night. People are like, "You're crazy." I'm like, "No, I just see things."
The reason I bring up shadow people is because there was one time when I was a kid. I want to say early teens, 13, 14-ish. I was laying in bed, trying to sleep, but being the typical insomniac I am, I had woke up, opened my eyes, in time to watch. I think it ended at like 20 or 30 different shadow spirits that just walked into my room, single file, stood around my bed, and just stared down at me.
You told me that story. I remember that
one. Like, that was really weird. I mean, that goes hand in hand with your cat story.
Yeah, could have been.
Because I'm like...
Could have been sleep paralysis. Could have been the other side.
Yeah.
Pick a poison. But either way, it's creepy.
Yeah. Yeah. And so, I mean, that was probably one of my earlier memories. I'm going to edit this story just a little bit because people don't need every detail for this story. But I was hanging out with some friends. It was a sleepover. And at some point during the middle of the night, I woke up and I could move, so it wasn't sleep paralysis, but it's like the air had become oil. Like molasses. It was just so hard to move through. I sit up and I look to the left side of the room and I see 3 hooded shadow spirits standing in the corner, just staring at me.
It was the Illuminati. Sorry.
So I stand up, and I'm trying to walk towards the door to get out of the room, And it's like I just hit this brick wall and couldn't move any further. Like, I could turn around and walk back to the bed just fine. But it's like there was this brick wall just before the door, and I couldn't move past it. I ended up laying back down, closing my eyes, and just waiting for everything to go away.
Go away, you bother me, kid.
Yeah, pretty much. That probably happened when I was about 16, 17. So that one was a bit later. I think if that had happened when I was 10, 11, my reaction probably would have been sitting in the middle of the room crying.
Yeah. See, the thing with me is I was prone to night terrors. All the way up until I was about 16 years old. I was prone to night terrors. I would wake up screaming. I would wake up absolutely terrified. I would wake up thinking people were watching me. I don't know if I ever told you this, but back when Granny died, you were there.
Mm-hmm.
About a week later, I woke up to the smell of roses in my room and an old a lady whispering in my ear. I couldn't hear what she was saying, but it scared the shit out of me. And then when I was telling my mom about it, my mom was the one who was like, "Sounds like it was your granny coming to say hi." Fair. What do you say to that?
Yeah, I remember you mentioning the roses. I don't think you mentioned the lady whispering.
Yeah, a lady whispered in my ear. It was really creepy. It was terrifying.
Well, if you believe the stories.
Right. That also was a great time in our life.
No.
What?
Yeah. I thought of another one, but that one I don't actually want to tell. It hits I think I may have actually even maybe have talked about it in the previous video, but I may have asked you to cut that out. I feel like I probably would have asked you to cut this one out if I had talked about the story on camera.
The only stuff you've asked me to cut out was family related while we were at Moon Lake, and I went through and cut out any part you were talking about your family. And I mean, like, I get it, privacy things you don't want to be talking about, people who don't consent to you talking about them. Except for me,
yeah.
I sit here and name drop my friends that I was hanging out with. I'm like, it was you guys. You did it.
Yeah, no, this one's definitely more of a family-related one, so I'm pretty confident that if I talked about this in a previous video, I'd probably have to cut it out.
Yeah.
If not, oops.
If not, oopsies. Sorry, chowie.
Yeah. Oh, there was another one. This one was kind of weird, but again, this one's not really an evidence thing, just more of a feelings thing.
Okay.
Because it would have been about the same time period when we would hear the chains. That same house.
Okay.
There was one day, the dogs that we had at the time were still out in the run, out back. It was starting to get darker. My mom was like, hey, go bring the dogs in. I'm like, okay. Go out the back door. And the back door leads out into the driveway, and then you have to actually go over to the gate. And you go through the gate into the backyard. So I open the gate. I step into the backyard to go over to the run. The second I stepped into that backyard, big open backyard, by the way, not cramped in any way, big open backyard. I felt claustrophobic. There were way too many people back there, and there was no way I was going to make it to that run without having some sort of hyperventilation attack because it was too crowded.
You cut out a little bit.
Where'd I lose you?
There was no way you were gonna.
Oh. There was no way I was going to be able to make it all the way through that backyard to the dog run to get the dogs. There were too many people. I was going to have a hyperventilation attack halfway there. It was too crowded. There were too many people. I couldn't do it. I ended up having to go back inside, and I gave it like 20 minutes. when my mom was like, "Did you get the dogs yet?" And I'm like, "No." And then I went back out, and everything was fine. Then they had apparently finished. They had finished their city meeting.
Right? Uh, do you remember the silent lightning? The colored silent lightning?
No.
It was when I lived in Delno, in the duplex, and we were sitting
Mm-hmm.
outside, and there was blue, red, green, purple lightning going off in the distance, and it was making no noise. And me and you were like, "It's a cult. The witches are calling the familiars." It was probably just
I do
electrical
remember
phenomenon,
that
but it was a
now.
fun moment.
I do remember that now. Yeah, that one was weird.
Uh,
But see, that breaches into alien territory, extraterrestrial territory.
it's the aliens. Uh, right. Oh, goodness.
So, but yeah, we've had some weird experiences. So there's a lot that's kind of led us basically to here. I mean, and it isn't just. I'm not going to speak for you. We've had conversations about this, but I'm not going to speak for you. A lot of. It goes so much further than the paranormal for me, because the paranormal for me also goes hand in hand with metaphysics.
Yes.
I mean, you almost. For me personally, it would feel wrong to not include more of the pagan lifestyle into the paranormal.
I mean, that's fair. That's fair.
I'm like, you get plenty of investigators out there. I mean, you get plenty of other investigators that are science based, which is great. There's nothing wrong with it. I mean, that's a lot of what people are looking for, anyways, is that scientific proof into its existence. But for me, my style ties into my my more pagan belief because it just feels wrong to not include crystals, oils, different understandings about different spirits and demons and such into what I do.
Sorry for that face.
But
I was putting my headphone back on and my earring stabbed me in the side of the neck.
oh no.
So that was the face of ow, oh, ow, agony. It's still kind of stabby. There we go. That's much better. All right. Yeah, and honestly, most of the people that I feel believe in ghosts and excuse me, and the paranormal believe in an afterlife. I mean, it's right there in the name.
Yeah.
Like,
And so
yeah, we could get into our spiritual um things that have happened to us. I don't know how much people would buy it. Like we feel that it was real. We feel that it happened, but I mean,
well, we were
dragons in
also
the
there.
estuary. I mean, that's right. That's fair. But it's just when you say it out loud, it just yeah. I met some dragons in the estuary in California.
No, we were not on drugs.
It was before everything was legal, so no, we were not on drugs.
We were not on drugs.
Or the shadow spirit that was at the end of the road, and I looked at him. I looked down the road at that guy. You were there, and I went, "You feel like a douchebag." And then all of the lights just start turning off, coming towards us down the street. And you looked at me and went, "Really? Let's go inside quickly."
We made like the Roadrunner. Those lights were getting too close.
Right? Or that white dog. You weren't outside for that. I was standing outside at night, and there was a white dog, big white dog, across the street, standing underneath the streetlight, and it was barking at me, and I was just standing there because I was like, I don't know if I should move, if it's gonna charge me, what's going on. And like it walked across the street. Okay, we're Imperial Beach, and so I was in the front, and he was across the street heading towards the estuary under that street light that was across the street.
Yeah.
Okay, you know, you pass the tree, there's the corner, and then you go to the other corner, and there's that light right there. Yeah, he was under that one.
Mm-hmm.
He came across to our yard, pissed in our yard, held eye contact with me the whole time, and then ran down the street. I then
I mean, could it have just been a Great Pyrenees?
Right? It was just like, I'm gonna pee in your yard. I'm like, okay. Sorry, one of my favorite stories.
I mean, it was a.
Was to say one of my favorite stories. It's not paranormal. Was Owl Lady.
I was just gonna bring her up about how we had some weirdos in that area.
I mean,
it's a really pretty area, little noisy but pretty. But there are some weirdos.
Yes, the lady. The reason she got the name Owl Lady is we were sitting inside. Were we in the front room or in the bedroom? I don't remember where we were, but we were watching.
We were in the bedroom.
We were watching a TV, and out of the corner of our eye, we see movement at the window. Which, by the way, this is now why I keep my blinds closed all the time, day, night, doesn't matter, because she's just over there, not moving, just. And like,
yeah.
I saw a little bit of movement, but I didn't look. But Chris looks over and goes, "Oh!"
Who wouldn't? It's pitch black outside and some weirdos at your window.
You have to do the eyes. Because she was on something. Her eyes were like this big. That's how she got the name Owl Lady. And then she tried to lead us down some really creepy alley and get us robbed or ganged up on.
That's where our common sense finally kicked back in.
Yeah.
Because our dumbasses cracked the window open and went, "Can we help you?" And she's like, "Yeah, I was just hanging out with them, and I was just going to see if anyone would escort me home. It's really dark." Our dumbasses went, "Okay."
Sure. At least all three of us
Why
went.
not?
One of us, all three of us went. And we get all the way to where the estuary is at, and then there's this creepy little alley. It's a little alley. And there's houses on one side, houses on the other, squeezed together, no lights. It's pitch black. And she goes, "I live on the other side.
I'm just down there."
And we're like, "Okay, that's nice." And she goes, "Come with me." And we went, "No.
No.
We'll stand here and
Our common sense finally kicked back in because we never should have gone to begin with. But common sense finally kicked back in. We went, "No."
We looked.
Turned around, walked back home.
We had told her, we'll watch you. We'll watch you walk down that alley, but we're going to stay right here. She got like halfway down the alley and we left.
Yep.
I'm 100% certain that was a setup.
Oh, 100%.
We all know who lived next door.
Yep.
We don't.
Yep.
We don't talk about that. The fact that he's threatened us in other ways too. That wouldn't have been a surprise if that was a setup.
Yeah. It absolutely was.
I'm still a little butthurt that I'm the only person who didn't get a restraining order. The only one.
You know why?
Yep, same reason I can't listen to the song "We Found Love in a Hopeless Place."
Sorry. Nightwolf commented on my stream, said, "We don't talk about Bruno."
How many you got watching? I keep having people popping in and out.
I've got one, so Isaiah.
Yeah, we don't talk about Bruno.
No.
Yeah, no. And that's non-paranormal. We had some interesting times.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you remember that giant black widow on the other side of that board when you grabbed it? It was like right next to your hand. Motherfucker was this big. She was huge.
Spiders. She was the size of a friggin' dinner plate.
Yeah, that's why we say she. She was massive. Holy huge.
Oh. I'm still not convinced I didn't die that day. So.
Am I right? The way you walked on air. Like, water? No, you were air walking to the other side of the yard. You were gone.
Yeah. But it was huge.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I know. I was there. I saw it. Yeah, it was gross. It was very gross. Man, we had some good times in California too, like going down to the beach in the middle of the night. That was creepy. The ocean at night is just creepy. It's just pitch black. First, as the eye can see, like it's just dark.
Yeah, and that's even if you can actually see it. For me, for a large portion of it, until I was like basically already in it, I couldn't see the water. It was like a black wall.
Yeah. Until we got down onto the sand and we were within striking distance of the water.
Mm-hmm.
The tide had came in, our feet would have gotten wet, and then you're like, oh look, there's water.
That was fun.
Yeah. The estuary was fun. If we ever get the chance, I want to go do paranormal investigation down at the estuary. We'd find.
I just want to check for more time distortions.
Oh my god! Right? You want to tell that story?
That one was
a fun
weird.
Story. That was
really
weird story.
Okay, so there was a group of us. Me, you, Isaiah,
Mom and Dad.
And your mom and dad.
Yep.
So.
And it was me and you that went back. Isaiah stayed with them.
Yeah.
Yep.
We were all going to the beach. But we had to go through the estuary to kind of cut the corner to get to.
Through the estuary.
It was through the estuary.
30-minute walk.
Yeah. And so we had all left. We got like a block towards the estuary. When you and I don't remember what we were going back for.
You had forgotten something. I don't remember what, but I didn't want you to go alone, so I went back with you.
Yeah, so we went back to the house, ran back to the house real quick. I ran inside, grabbed it, came back out.
Now,
remember to unlock and lock the door.
Yep. Just for visual reference, where our house was, it was 2 blocks, so 2 streets, and then the estuary. Standing there, you could see the people. They were about this tall as they entered the estuary. We were maybe 2 minutes behind them.
Maybe. And that depends on how quickly we were walking.
I was going to say, and we walked faster than Mom and Dad at that time, because Mom liked to meander through the estuary because she liked to look at all the pretty flowers.
Yep.
And me and you walked at a rather gradual pace.
Well, it's because you and I, at the moment, we enjoyed just lounging around the estuary, but when we have someone to bathe, we can see it later.
Yep. But anyway.
So we're getting back out there, and like she said, when we left the house, we looked down, it's 2.5 blocks up. We can still see them, they're just entering the estuary. We're maybe 2 minutes behind them. So we're quick walking. We get up there, we get in the estuary. Once you get in the estuary, there's no real line of sight because it curves left, curves right.
Yeah.
It goes everywhere, tall brush, etc. So as soon as you enter the estuary, I'm not going to see it until we get to the end.
And we were speeding.
But like I said,
we were trying to catch up with them.
Yeah, we were trying to get back up, and we were only like 1.5 minutes, 2 minutes behind. And that's if we were just casual walking, but we were walking briskly to catch up. We should have only been all of like 45 seconds behind.
Yeah, not even. We should have caught up with them. Because even me and you made that statement as we went around one of the corners. We're like, where are they? Like, did they go on a different route or something?
We should have run into them by like the second, if not the third turn at the latest.
Yep.
We made it all the way through the estuary, which even at our pace was a good 8-minute walk?
Maybe 10.
10 minutes? Made 10 max to get all the way through the estuary?
Yep.
We get all the way through it. We never catch up to them. We get to the end of the trail.
They're standing on the road.
And they're just standing there, giving us really annoyed looks. Yeah. We finally get over to them.
I will forever remember Mom's exact statement when we got up there. What in the world took you so long? I was about to send Larry back through there to go find your asses.
Uh-huh. We had apparently, from the moment we enter the estuary, what was only actually 10 minutes was apparently more about half an hour.
They had been standing up there waiting for us for 30 minutes. It doesn't take 30 minutes to walk through the estuary. We don't know what happened.
Maybe
from
10
point
minutes.
A to
maybe.
point B that somehow took away 30 minutes of time to the point that they were worried about our safety.
Yeah.
We have no idea. No idea what happened. But that was like a little time bubble we walked through. That was
weird. I still can't explain that one.
No.
Not even in a paranormal sense other than time distortion.
Yeah. Yep, that was.
But even that, it's weird.
Yeah. Yep.
I'm like, that was one of our weird. Personally, that was one of our weirdest while we lived in California.
Yeah, that was definitely one of the weirdest that happened. I mean, and the Hellhound, but I'll probably die on that hill. That was literally like the creepiest thing that ever happened to me. I feared for my life for 15 seconds from something I couldn't see. I was like, well, this is how I'm gonna die.
Mm-hmm. Have we really... Oh, yeah, that... Yeah, we have. Sorry.
What?
One of the stories... Another thing that happened in California that was really weird. But it breaches more into the cryptid. Yeah. Cousin of cryptid. Okay. Mythical, whatever. The things we saw around the haystack that one day.
The fairies. That's right. And unfortunately at the time, because we were homeless, we had no cell phones. So we just had to stand there and go, "What are you?"
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I remember that. That was literally really strange. I wish
that
I could
one
take
was really,
pictures
really
of them
weird.
because they literally looked like fairies that were about this big. They had wings. They looked bipedal. They wouldn't let us get close enough to see. Like, we'd get closer, they'd flutter away around to the other side. But they didn't look like bugs. They genuinely looked like little, like, fae people.
Well, it's like one of them flew up kind of close, but it was only for a couple seconds and then flew away.
Yeah. They were, like, wood-colored. They were
yeah,
like, brown.
Almost as if they were made of wood.
Yeah.
Or covered in mud.
Yeah. Like, if they had landed in the hay, you probably wouldn't have seen them, or if they were on the bark of a tree, unless you were, like, right up on it, you wouldn't have
right
seen
up on them. I'm like, we're not talking a little, like, flesh-colored person flew up to us and went, "Hey, what's up?"
No, they were wood-colored, like bark.
Yeah,
Mud.
It was weird.
Yeah.
No real facial features that I could see. I could just see that they were
was also dusk.
bipedal.
It was dusk, and they were fast, and, like, I don't know about you, but I wasn't going to chance trying to catch one of them. I didn't need to curse on my ass.
No.
Just stood there and watched them and went, "Oh, look pretty."
Yeah. Yeah.
I had forgotten about that story. Thank you for that reminder. It's weird.
You're welcome.
It's weird the amount of paranormal stories you forget, right?
Well, there's actually one of... You know how we used to watch... I don't remember the name of the YouTuber now. I'm sorry. I'd give you credit. I don't remember your name right now. But one of the YouTubers we watched that would do the paranormal shorts compilations.
Nukes Talk 5?
It may have been Nukes, or maybe it was Slap Cam. One of those two.
Naming them.
It was one of those.
If it's the guy that was monotone, I'm so sorry, I don't mean to be rude or anything, but his voice would put me to sleep. That was Nuke Top 5. He always talked in just the right tone to where 5 minutes in, I could be wide awake 5 minutes in, I was terrible.
He had a nap. Yeah, he had a nap.
Yeah. Put that on to go to sleep. Anyway.
Big supporters, we promise.
Yeah, we are. No, we watched all of your YouTube videos. We've watched them all, even though we've had to sit down and watch the same ones 4 or 5 times to get all the way through them. They're still really awesome.
Yeah, they're worth watching.
They are.
But there was one of them that we watched where it was actually showed a picture somebody had taken of what they believed to be a fairy, and you and I both saw it and went, "That's exactly what we saw."
Yeah, that's what we saw in California. Honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you. I couldn't remember who it was, but that flashed through my head too. The one where it was like right up on the screen, and it was like brown, but like no distinguishable features. Yeah, it looked almost exactly like what we saw.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, or the witch's tunnel. Do you remember that on that trail? The archway that was carved through a tree, and like when you walked through it, there was like really creepy vibes, and we always called it the witch's tunnel. And we got that piece of wood from there that we burned, and it wouldn't fucking burn.
That was along the trail that ran next to the golf course.
Yeah, it was further down, but the same trail. Instead of where the horses were, it was down past the golf course. Same trail.
I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
I mean, I know the trail, so I'm sure. I remember there were some areas where we're like,
yeah, that
this
trail
is
was
cursed.
This is cursed. That is cursed. Yeah, that was good times. Good times.
Yeah. So, I know my personal list, but I don't know if I've ever actually heard your list on your dream locations. Like, fully funded. Like a sponsor shows up, says, I don't care what it is, I don't care what it'll cost. Where are you going?
Queen Mary. I would die to go there.
Yeah.
The Stanley Hotel.
That's a good one too.
The Conjuring House.
Oh.
I would die to go there. From there, I don't know names as well, but if you said them, I'd be like, oh, I like that one too. But those ones they're tickling the back of my head. I need to go to those locations. I also want to go to Salem, in a whole, the whole city, all of it. I want to go.
I think we want to go for similar reasons. I have a special reason for wanting to go to Salem.
Well, yes, because you're related to somebody who lived there. One of the witches that was not burned. She was stoned. Right?
I don't remember what how she died now. I've got the records here somewhere.
Most of them were stoned.
But here in the States, most of them was hanging.
Yeah, they were stoned or hanged.
It was, and that's a little piece of history for you. If a witch was burned, it happened in Europe.
Yep.
Any other type of that? Are you making fun of me?
No, when I was sitting here like this, there's like these little wrinkles underneath my eyes, and so I was like trying to see if I could make them go away. And then I went, oh look, I've got multiple chins. I just make faces. Bertha likes to come and say hi.
So yeah. Anyways, getting off topic. No, Salem is one of ones I want to go to because I'm directly descended from one of the witches that was that died in Salem.
We had this conversation during when we were doing the reaction video to Call Me Chris and Selena Spooky Boo's Salem trip. And I want to say...
we talked about it there, too.
Yeah, we did. And I want to say that the person you're related to was named Mary.
Mary Easty.
Yeah, there we go. Mary Easty. So.
Yep. Kind of fun for me. I enjoy that. I mean, not the way she died.
I know, but it's a cool little...
interesting bit of history.
That you have.
Yeah. Did you know she was tried as a witch twice?
I think you mentioned that. I do. I think, didn't you say that she got away with, like, she not got away with it, but was, like, innocent the first time? What did she do to piss somebody off enough to get tried twice?
I've got my theories after reading through all of the original court documents, which I still have pictures of here somewhere.
Was she promiscuous?
No. She... Okay, my theory.
Okay.
Theory only.
Okay.
Don't come at me. Theory only.
Theory only. I don't know why you're telling me not to come at you. The people you gotta worry about coming at you is your own family.
I mean, they'll find this interesting on my theory.
Okay, continue.
It's my theory that a rivaling family, who unfortunately was a little higher on the social rung, basically wanted their land so they could expand.
I mean, I'd buy it.
But they refused to sell, and so they're like, how can we get this land and get rid of them at the same time?
Oh no,
and during the time period, she's a witch.
Mm-hmm. I mean, that makes sense. I wouldn't put it past anybody, really.
I mean, consider the time period. You don't know what was worth what. Land, from my understanding, was worth quite a bit. The more you owned, the better off you were.
Right? That's fair. So have you gained any followers from this? Because we have.
No.
We gained 1 follower.
Nice.
They literally jumped in, followed us, and then left. I have no idea. It was a thing.
Yeah.
All right.
A follower's a follower.
Exactly.
I like it.
Follower's a follower. Just like, you know the funny thing? We very easily could have quite a few people just sitting on the preview menu watching us and not actually joining in, because that's what I do. I go through and I find a live, and then I just sit here and it doesn't show that you joined the live. You just sit there and watch through the preview menu.
Lurkers of the world, unite!
I am. So I keep looking over.
If you're currently lurking, come join us.
Right?
We're not that bad.
Come talk to
We too, believe it or not, have social anxieties. I mean,
No.
she's sitting here on a live
talking about how I lurk because I don't want
talking about how her favorite thing to do is lurk.
Literally, I won't join people's lives because it doesn't show you how many people are in there. So if you join and you're like one of 2 people, then they're like, "Oh, hey, thank you for joining," and I'm like, "Oh,
Uh-huh.
run for the hills!"
Yeah.
That was good. I'm sorry.
So, don't lurk. Don't be afraid. If you don't want to be acknowledged, we won't acknowledge you.
So listen, I was talking with Matt before we jumped on, and I looked at him and went, I just realized that I'm like the most extroverted introvert. And he went, what do you mean? I went, listen, like, I don't want to see people. I don't want to talk to them. I want the attention. They can message me on the little message thing, and I'll talk to them. And I want all of the people to be in the live. I just don't want to see their faces or have them in my space. But I want the attention. I'm like, please pay attention to me. Talk to me. Stay over there, though. I was literally sitting here thinking about it, and I was all like, I don't know what I'm gonna do when it comes to a collab, because I'm gonna be like, ugh, collab people, and then Kristen's gonna be like, yes, please, and I'm gonna be like, yay.
Oh, you think that's bad? Have you thought about the possibility of us getting popular enough that they start asking us to conventions to do panels?
I have thought about that. I went, thank God for stage production, because I will plaster on the stage production face and be like, yes, I'm here, yes. And then I'm going to go back to my hotel room and I'm going to cry and sleep for 14 hours.
In a corner. You will, too. You'll break socially.
I mean, listen, I saw that we got, what was it? We jumped 100 followers in like a day, and I went, Chris, look. My anxiety, I was like, we have.
Oh.
It's so bad.
Hopefully you'll have gotten used to it before we hit 1 million followers.
I know. I'm laughing so hard I'm gonna cry. But the fact is like I'm excited about it. I'm so excited. My anxiety goes ah, and my body's reaction is.
Oh my god!
I woke up to 20,000 views on that YouTube short, and I was like, and like my soul left my body. I am.
Oh my gosh, I love that. That's too good.
The singular tear.
Uh-huh.
I'm laughing so hard.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Whew. Hang on.
Oh. Oh, I'll wait till you're done.
Oh, no, go ahead. I was literally just going to go grab Hecate and see if maybe showing her on live would bring more people in.
One of the locations I would love to do, and I mean, I'm sure people have, I just haven't seen them, on this location. So I'll use the statement, not many, if any, people, investigators,
Okay.
have done Amityville.
Maybe we're not allowed to. Maybe that's why. I think somebody would have at least tried.
This means
or
we
like
need
the
to.
Oh, that's the other one that I want to go to is the freaking Winchester House.
The Winchester House. That one.
Oh my god, that one would be so exciting until we died.
Uh-huh.
But I mean, it would be exciting while we were live there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I just think Amityville, if we ever actually got the chance, would be so cool.
It would be, yeah.
I mean, because even if it's not possessed by a demon, murders still happened there.
Yeah.
And so there's still going to be a negative energy there, even if it's just from that.
Right?
Still coming down from your laugh attack?
I am. I was laughing too hard. Okay. No, like.
Feel better now?
Yeah, I feel a little bit better, What's that? The hotel on Coronada, the really famous one. That's not the Queen Mary?
The Hotel del Coronado?
Yeah, that one, Hotel del Coronado. I want to do that one too.
That one would be
And the
fun.
sad thing is we stood outside that sucker. We stood there in its presence, and we were like, that one.
Yep.
And then we left because we were poor, broke ass homeless people. So I mean, it is what it is.
They weren't letting us in anywhere.
No. We would have walked in there. Can we do an investigation? You smell like 13-year-old doo-doo. No. Thanks. We appreciate it. I mean, our pants got so bad you could stand them up in the corner on their own.
Yeah. It wasn't a good period.
Fun thing, though, was that we had access to a shower every night. We didn't have access to clean clothes. Ah, shit.
Yep.
That
was a weird.
Do you ever get so stressed in life that you go, God damn, I wish I could go back to being homeless. At least then all I had to worry about where I was going to sleep at night. And food.
Actually, periodically, yeah, I do go, I know I can survive it.
Right? It's the minimalist lifestyle. A bowl of rice.
Then I remember I'm bougie.
Yeah. It's really fun when you talk to people about things like this and the look of horror on their face when like, yeah, our greatest highlight was once a week we went down to the McDonald's and got a spicy McChicken that we shared between the three of us. I'd take a bite, and then Chris would take a bite, and then Isaiah would take a bite, and then I would take a bite, and we get like 2 bites or 3 bites sometimes. And they're like, and I'm like, it was so exciting. traumatizing on the internet.
Right? Welcome to Paranormal Talk. Listen to us trauma dump.
If I scream, it's because she's supposed to have been fed yesterday and I forgot. So she's probably going to try and take my hand off.
That's great for people watching to know. Like if she screams, she's just being attacked. It's fine. Can be specified by a small snake. The worst she's gonna have to do is go dunk its head under a faucet. So let's go.
When was the last time you saw Hecate?
Been a while.
She ain't no small
Still
snake.
small.
She's
so small.
As big around as my arm. Look at her.
She's teeny.
She's beautiful. She's pretty. We love her. She's my baby. She's my baby. Yeah. Look at her. She's my red-tailed boa. Lives in the closet. That's the only space available. Oh my god, no. Stop it.
Suddenly it's an ASMR video.
Could you hear that? Of her going around it?
Uh-huh.
Hi, baby. Yes, she's my baby. She's my big girl. She's my big girl. I feel like the paranormal and, like, snakes kind of go hand in hand.
I mean,
unless you're Isaiah. Isaiah, what do you think? Isn't she pretty? Look how big she is. Oh my goodness. She is reaching out for the camera all on her own, too. That's the best part about this. She's like, what's that up there, Mom? I'm like, it's a camera. Go say hi. Isaiah's probably just left your live because he's like, oh, God, she brought that thing out again.
no, he's still here. What he did is he just tipped his phone down.
Probably looked at that and went, oh. This right here is my dream snake. She's a red-tailed boa. Her name is Hecate. She's my baby girl. I love her so much. And then she bites me on the face, and I go, ah!
I was just thinking that would have been the moment.
She's never been
like if she was waiting for a moment to bite you, that would have been the moment.
Right? She was waiting for a moment.
Right on the nose.
Right? But yeah, I'm pretty sure she has some Hog Island in her because she's got some really pretty pinks on her sides. That is not a trait of red-tailed boas. And if you look at her tail, it's not as like a vibrant red as it's supposed to be. It's more of a brown. So I'm thinking that this full-blooded Colombian red-tailed boa is actually a Hog Island red-tail mix, which is actually something they do a lot. Fun fact for you, if you get your pet from Petco, they can't guarantee that it is full-blooded.
What would you say was one of your favorite locations we've been to so far?
Oh my god. There's so many. So many. So, Benson Grist is definitely
Top 3.
Benson Grist is definitely getting a second. Moon Lake's getting a third one day. We're going back. And then I'm going to be honest with you, I really enjoyed going to the Miller Bird Sanctuary. That one was really interesting.
That one was actually one of my favorites.
Ted Bundy's cave was if we had gone at night. Do you have any idea how terrifying that video would have been? It was already like nerve-wracking during the day. Imagine how scary that would have been at night. I think I made that statement at one point. I walked away from the cave and went, "Wow, I'm so glad it's daytime, or I'd be crying right now." Like,
yeah, that one was really weird. Especially with some of the things we were getting over the spirit box, too.
Yeah.
There was something would get this way comes.
Really hope that the next time we go to Benson Grist, it's a little bit more active, but also, you are 100% right. we probably should have gone to the third floor, as much as I really didn't want to in the dark, because I'm terrified of those floors. Not for any paranormal reason, but because they're creaky, rickety little terrifying places to walk on, and I'm petrified of heights.
Well, there's that owl that lives up there. I was low-key like, do I want to disturb this owl?
Listen, I've actually was watching a couple of videos, and there are some people that are like, hey, I went up to the top floor and it attacked me. And I'm like, oh, that's great. That's great to know that owl would literally attack you. I mean, I've seen that owl. That owl was massive. Like, I saw it from the outside.
It's a big owl.
Uh-huh. But, like, yeah, from what I understand, it's, like, super creepy up at the top. So,
yeah.
We very much should have done that. I mean, but we did get a decent amount on that second floor. No spoilers.
Yeah.
We did get a decent
Keep an eye out for that video.
Right? Including both of us getting touched. Though I like your reaction better than mine. Yours is actually, like, noticeable. I'm just sitting over here like... I'm like, things keep touching me. You're like... Speak up, woman. I'm like...
Well, you're so chill about it, and I'm over here like a total diva, like...
Which, by the way, you got touched at Miller, if you don't remember that. That one, I saw that.
Oh, I remember.
Yeah. So you guys should go watch the Miller one, because Chris gets touched.
Yep. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. So yeah, Miller was absolutely one of my favorites. Moon Lake was another one.
I love Moon Lake.
I mean, we didn't record one of the best moments, but
I know.
That's where our noobness comes into play.
Yeah, we were like, we'll just carry the stuff down and start once we get there. No.
Record everything.
I say as I run my
Sorry, Elton.
Snake, and he's like, right? Noob. I don't know if he even remembers that video. That was like really original.
That was Trap House.
Yeah, that was Trap House.
That was like early Trap House.
Right. There she goes. Look at her go.
So, but yeah, Moon Lake was a good one. That was a really good one. And honestly, I think the first one we posted this year, first investigation, first what I consider to be our first real investigation, which was Mercer.
That's right. I cried at Mercer.
You did cry at Mercer.
I cried. I cried at Mercer.
Mm-hmm. That one was weird.
I had a moment. That place was creepy. That was a creepy place.
Yeah.
You're like, Mercer, my body's like, no, please, I don't want to go back. I want to go back, but like, just I cried. It was a moment.
That's another one that if you haven't seen that, go back and watch it. It's a good one.
No.
I'm like, they're all great. We wouldn't we wouldn't post them if we didn't like them. So we like them all. Go watch all of them.
But that's the thing. Like, here's my thing. I will post them if we don't get any evidence. As long as it's a good investigation, we had a good time.
Yep.
Or I feel like something worth posting happened.
Yeah. Well, we've also had that discussion about how our entire intent is more to show sometimes the not as exciting sides of paranormal investigating.
Oh my god. Do I need to put you back? Will you stop?
So, but if you're looking for more, what I consider to be exciting ones, definitely Mercer, definitely Moon Lake, definitely Miller Park.
Bird Sanctuary.
Yeah, whatever. That thing.
I'm trying to think if we've actually had one that was not worth posting.
If I had to choose one to be considered.
Oh no. stories. She's just wound herself through the bars of my microphone, so I have to let her go through because I can't pull her back out because it's against the scales. So she's going through it. That was what the oh no was. I wasn't quick enough to catch her from going. So seeing my mic constantly moving away from me, this is what I'm dealing with right now. No, don't grab it. Don't grab it. Keep coming. Come on, ma'am. Please. Can we please let go of my mic?
Anyways, if I had to choose, one of our videos that it was fun. Don't get me wrong.
The next one that's going to post?
But not as exciting would actually be the first cemetery we did, Mill Fork.
Oh, yeah, well, that one was more of an adventure and not a paranormal investigation.
Yeah.
If I had to pick a paranormal investigation that I felt we didn't get a lot from, was probably a little bit more hassle than it's worth, is literally the next one that's going to post. I'm not going to say, you know what one it is, and we got some good stuff, don't get me wrong, but I don't know if it was worth getting eaten alive. I still have like 15 mosquito bites.
I didn't get bit, so.
You're lucky, mother. You lucky. Stop playing with my microphone. Please, ma'am. Please, stop. I love you, I do, but don't. Do you want to go home? I can put you back in your home. She's like, no, I want your microphone. That's what I want, because you said no. Did I tell you that the snake has a thing with being told no? Matt told her, no, don't wrap around my energy drink, and she did it anyway and then knocked it over. Literally less than 2 minutes after he had pulled her away and said, no, don't do that. And she did it. He went, don't do it. I saw what you were doing. Yeah, she's a mischievous one. But then again, I did name her Hecate, so. Yeah, I did. Which is, not uncommon because one of Hecate's familiars is a snake. So anyway, she's going to go back now. Pardon me. She's not drawing anybody in, but she's making my life more difficult. Falcor?
I was going to say, there's your perfect view of Falcor.
Anyway, I have returned. Anyway. It's freaking hot.
What would you say is your weirdest experience so far from our investigation?
My weirdest experience so far from our investigations is what you're asking?
Yep.
That one's a hard one because I got touched at the Benson grist mill. I got touched, and that normally happens to you, not me. So having the sensation of somebody going like this to the back of my arm, like 3 or 4 different times while I'm standing there, and I kept going like, stop it. That was pretty weird. I'd say that was strange. Then you have Mercer, where it told me my fiance was going to kill me, and I cried.
Yep. That one? That was a little weird.
That was a little weird.
For me, I think one of the weird moments for me is actually a video we don't talk about as much. It was Memory Grove. Because of all of the shadows I was seeing out of the corner of my eye.
You were
I was watching, my head was on a swivel. Because I was constantly seeing shadows moving back and forth over there, and I just kept looking for them. It was weird.
Disclaimer for that video, if you do decide to go and watch it, it's loud because there is a absolutely massive raging river right behind the cameraman.
Mm-hmm.
And the mics just couldn't not pick it up, and I tried to buffer it out, and it ended up making us sound really, really weird. So I had to leave it the way that it was, because like it didn't. Just like, by the way, this video, if you go and watch our video from Miller that I put on today, you can very nicely hear the babbling creek in the background. Like, it's quiet enough that I left it alone because I was like, that sounds really nice. I like that sound. So, but
That and one another weird moment for me was definitely at the latest video that just got posted. See, now, because of we've talked about that video enough times, people are going to know about the time we recorded this.
why?
Because they're going to be able to see when Miller Park Bird Estuary was posted.
Well, yeah.
And we're talking about how it was the last video that was posted.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, posted today
Anyways.
at noon.
That one was particularly weird for me just because of how much it was moving into a different territory than we thought. On top of the fact of, like, again, touched.
Yeah, you got touched, and then there were all those aphids. That was like really cool, by the way. I loved all the aphids. You'd think there'd be a lot of mosquitoes because there was a creek. There were no mosquitoes. There were a million aphids.
Mm-hmm.
Like any of the like things, the little green things you see move past the screen, aphids. Freaking loved them. They were amazing.
Yeah, it was a weird one. Like, good weird. Even when I was being touched, I can't say I felt like I was being attacked. It was just like somebody was trying to move past me on the bridge.
Yeah, it was. You were like, somebody gently touched your arm and was like, "Excuse me," and you were like,
Yeah.
bumped into me, and I was like, "Oh."
Yeah. Yeah.
There was not
Probably made the poor ghost hate. But that whole bridge area was just, it was really pretty.
Except it was a ghost. There were other
Fair.
things that we were considering. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
Watch that so you can see what we're talking about, because it was an interesting
It was weird.
investigation.
It was weird. Yeah.
Isaiah's a little salty he didn't get to go. Probably watched that video and went, wish I was there.
It was a weird one. I guarantee you he's going to practically guarantee he gets to go the next time we go there.
Right? So, what I was thinking, by the way, is do you want to start live streaming some of the like investigations we go on? And not like all of it, but like live stream some of it, some of the behind the scenes, some of the setup, even some of the investigation, just not all of what we would be posting on YouTube, just live stream some of it.
Yeah. I'm like, I don't see any problem with doing live streaming of, like, do BTS shots of us getting to where we're going, setting up where we're going, even filming like the beginning intro section.
Because as much as I enjoy
on a live before we cut out and be like, check it on YouTube.
Right? Because as much as I enjoy doing the whole, look, guess where we're going to go next, it brings so much more excitement. We're like, hey, keep an eye out. We went to Benson Grist Mill, and everybody's like, oh my god, we love that place. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not the next video that's going to be posted. It'll be after that one. I think it's the one after that one. I have to go look. I'm pretty sure it is. I think it goes the one we just posted, then the one after that one, and then we went to Benson Grist. And then we took a break because holy mosquitoes from all directions. Make sure you bring mosquito repellent. It doesn't matter if you're going indoors or not. Benson Grist, mosquitoes. Mosquitoes. The place we went before that, holy mosquitoes. We have been eaten alive. I still have bites all over the back of my arm. These are all that haven't healed up yet. Just gonna throw that out there on the live. Look at those. Look at them. Look at all those. And there's more on this side too. Mosquitoes. Mm-hmm. Oh, that's where Kay marked me with a black marker at work. Standing in the office, and she just like through the crack in the door, just stabbed me in the back of the arm with a Sharpie.
So do you have a lot of people talking to you on your chat because I can't see it?
No, I keep having people join, and they'll join, and they'll join, and they'll join, and then it says that I still only have one person in chat, or one person in the lobby, which is me. So it's like they join, and like the second they join, they leave. And I mean, like I said, it could very easily be because they're lurking like I do and accidentally touched their screen and they went, whoa! Back down.
Oh crap!
Yep.
Yeah.
I've done that.
Lurkers, don't be scared, we promise. We just need your numbers.
Not your phone numbers, the numbers of the counts to say we have people watching us.
Yeah, I'm not a creep.
Right.
Anyways.
Time in which you lean forward till your eyeballs are right up in your camera. Yeah. He's not a creep. Anyway, back to it. Yeah, like, come into the live. Come say hi. Tell us about your paranormal experiences. Me and Chris can talk for hours. We've already been talking for an hour and a half. That's why we've decided we want to do podcast style things, because we just talk. And we talk.
Oh, we can just keep going.
And we talk.
Keep going.
And
keep
if
going.
you guys joined in, we'd talk even longer, because you'd be like, oh, this happened. We're like, oh my god, really? And then we'd have to tell
us more.
We'd have to talk about it. We'd be like, whoa. Like, it's a whole thing. It's a whole thing.
It is. And if you're catching this, on YouTube after this live, if you're not already following our socials, then clearly you didn't get the notification.
By the way, speaking of putting this on YouTube after, I hit the record button on YouTube Studio down there, and it's red, and it says it's recording, but I have no idea where in the hell it's recording to. So now I get to go hunt through my computer and see if I can find it. Because it was like, you want to record? And I was like, yes. And it was like, okay. I'm like, where? At least
if I remember right.
Here.
If I remember right, you're the only technical user on your computer, right? Mm-hmm. Then it's under user 1 videos is where it should be.
Huh, cool. I mean, there's this cool little folder I have called Recent. I'm pretty sure it'll be in there. And then I can take it and drop it on my desktop and cut out the first 5 minutes of me being like, Chris, I can't send you the invite. Chris, why aren't you live?
We'll get better at it. It's fine.
It's great. I pushed the button and then I just sat here and I was like, I didn't say anything. I was just like, Chris, you're not online.
And I'm over here like, crap.
Chris, you need to be online for me to invite you.
Well, it's a good thing that it took you a minute to get your live actually going, because during that period where you were getting your live going, my camera froze on me. I had to unplug it and plug it back in and then restart TikTok Live Studio. I just got everything put back together when you were like, you have to be live. And I'm like, okay, I'm in a position I can do that.
It's the fact that you were like, I'm ready. And I was like, okay, I'm pushing the button. And your computer's like, psych.
That's exactly what it did.
It was like, please make sure you're fast, because I have the uncomfies of I don't want to be alone on the stream. And then you're like, okay. And then I'm like, Chris, where are you?
Do you see, lurkers? Social anxiety's real here. We get it.
Literally.
So, anyways.
Come in, say hi, talk to us. We're lonely. Come love us, please. We need the attention. We die without it. We're like Tinkerbell. Believe in us.
Tinkerbell. Did you just call me a fairy?
It's not the first time, and it ain't gonna be the last either. Listen, I'm gonna tell you a story. I was talking about Isaiah, to a friend of mine who happens to be bi, and I was talking to them and I was telling them about Isaiah's bi, and Isaiah is technically my ex, but he is absolutely not a threat. Matt knows about this, and I went because Isaiah went and started dating Chris, and now he's more flaming than Chris, and they just kind of looked at me and I went. We make the running joke that I've turned him gay.
Yeah, Grace.
Because he's the most flaming. Like, man, he's dramatic. And they just kind of like, I'm like, listen, I tell him this all the time, and he laughs about it. You can laugh. It's okay. I'm not being disrespectful to him behind his back. He knows I talk to him about this. Talk to him like this. In fact, he's watching this stream right now and probably rolling his eyes. And then going.
Of course, part of his yeah,
exactly what with his other family, being like, "Oh my god, this bitch."
Part of his dramatic flair comes from the fact that he's Puerto Rican Italian.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. And then you just add a sprinkle of gay in there, and it was just. You picked him, Chris. You picked him.
I picked somebody who knows drama.
Right? Oh, shit. But then again, I'm dramatic, too.
Yeah, but that's because you're a Sagittarius.
It is true, yeah, it's because I'm a Sagittarius. I walked into the house today, I walked into the office, and I was talking to Matt, and I don't know if I'm blowing anybody else's eardrums out, because I know I'm loud. And I walked in, and I was telling him a story, and he goes like this, and he starts rubbing the inside of his ear, and I looked at him and went, shut up, I know I'm loud. He's like, yeah, and I'm gonna go deaf because of you. And I'm like, no, you're not. And he's like, yeah. And I'm like, I'm not that loud. And he's like, yes, you are. And when I'm deaf in 10 years, you'll be the reason why. And I'm like, yeah, I'm dramatic. I'm loud, I'm boisterous. Please don't talk to me in a small inclined space about something exciting, because I will blow your eardrum.
Oh my god.
I got excited.
Learned from my mistakes.
I got excited and like exuberant in the car, and I turned, and he was close enough, and I was like, ah, and he went, ugh. I went, I'm sorry.
About killed us all.
I try to like keep my tone in check, but the ADHD makes that nearly impossible. That and talking to Dante's doctors, they look at me and go, are you autistic? And I went, no idea. They're like, you probably are. And I went, probably, because I will listen to the same song on repeat 600 times until I hate it.
I mean, we all kind of do that. Like, but take how you normally do it. She does that about times 100.
Listen, last year, let me preface this. Anybody who watches the Has Been Hotel knows when it released. Knows when the album released onto Amazon Music. It was like November, October. I listened to Poison 368 times. I was in the top 1% of the fan base for that song.
Rightfully so, though.
That was
and I thought I was up there
20 times a day, okay? I looked at that and went, I have a problem. It's the fact that I get earbuds and my brain's like, you need to listen to this music. I'm like, I'm tired of it. And it's like, no, you're not. And I'm like, please release me from this demon. And it goes, no. Like, I want to listen to anything else. Anything else. You know, it's like my hyperfixation on the paranormal has been around for like 20 years.
Mm-hmm. What deviousness is going through your brain?
My brain is sitting here trying to decipher what's going on with the math that's not mathing. Because I graduated in 2019. That is not almost 10 years ago. That's almost 20 years ago. 20, Chris. My math was wrong at the beginning of this video when I was like, yeah, we've been into the paranormal for almost 10 years. No. Almost 20.
Mm-hmm.
Together. That's what my brain was doing. It is 2025. We are 4 years shy of 20 years.
Mm-hmm.
You did not correct my math. I was like, yeah, it's almost 20. It's almost 10. And you're like, uh-huh.
It's like, absolutely. Just smile and nod. Anyways, we've been going for almost hour 45 minutes.
I'm off tomorrow, so I don't have to worry about getting up at 4:30 in the morning.
I've got all day trainings.
Oh no. Yours are
all day training. Mine.
Okay. As soon as I get off of this live, I get to go into the bathroom and figure out how to take my contacts out.
You need one of those little suction cups that I'm afraid of.
I very much do, because this contact was bothering me, and I tried to get it out, and I sat here and I went like this like 15 times, couldn't grab it. I went to go like this, and I went, that's gonna work.
Have you watched some of those videos of people using the little suction cup thing, though?
I have. Yeah, I can't do it. So instead, I'm gonna see if I can do the thing where I pull the corner of my eye, look towards this way, blink rapidly, and hope the contact falls out. Because it's either that or I rip these off, and that's gonna hurt.
Yeah. Well, however you succeed in that,
right? Oh, shoot. Now that we know that this works and we got this started, what day of the week should we do this? Because I don't think we should do it on the same day we release.
Granted, it's been a weird week. It was a weird last week. It's going to be a weird this week. What if we did it Fridays? Beginning of the weekend thing.
That was what I was thinking, was Fridays. But that's also our video game day. And you know the men are going to pout.
Thursday. Because I don't want to do it too...
I can't
killing
do
me
Thursday
small.
because I have to be to work at 5 a.m. and it takes me an hour to get to work. I have to be up by 3:30 in the morning, Friday morning. So the fact that I work the day before, I usually come home Thursday and go straight the fuck to bed. What if we...
All right.
I mean... No,
Sunday.
Listen, Linda. What if we carve out time on Saturday and we make sure that we get on and we're on at like 6:30, and we make sure we only spent an hour so that we can get off and then turn around and live stream our video gaming for Isaiah. Because we stay up till like midnight, 1 o'clock anyway. They can lose us for an hour. They can even go play their video games as long as that one's silent while I'm in here speaking. Motherfucker was like, I'm getting ready to get on the live. And he goes, are you live yet? And I went, no. And he was like, I'm going to bed. And I'm like, and he waltzed out of the game room, goes into the room and lays down. Now, I'm not mad about it, because he ran out of omeprazole yesterday. So you know what happened last night? Every 2 hours on the hour, sit up, go take antacids, lay back down.
Uh-huh.
I wake up.
Yep.
Are you okay? I'm fine. Okay. Go back to sleep. At one point, I was so delirious and tired that I was like, do you need Mucinex? Turns around with antacids in his hands and goes, no. And puts them And I went, oh. And I went back to sleep. Yeah, so I'm tired. He was tired. Like, he was like, I'm going to bed. And I'm like, that's fair. By the way, I put mascara on the lower eyelashes. Can you see it?
Yes, I can.
Isn't it so nice? Like, I looked in the mirror and I went, that makes such a difference. I've never done it. I've always just done the eyeliner and then the mascara on the upper eyelashes. And, like, that made my lower eyelashes so damn long. Look at them.
Mm-hmm.
Look at them.
They look good.
Yeah, I keep experimenting with, like, different makeup things because I've not been big on doing my makeup, but I also refuse to come on to live or onto the video looking like a troll. Yep. And if I had come on here right after work, I had big old dark circles. I looked like I had been run through the ringer. Excuse me. Because I had. I'm a manager. Ugh. I hate it so much. And I have this feeling that there's somebody out there watching who knows me in my work life. They're going to be like, you hate it, huh? Is that how you feel? And I'm going to be like, no, that's not what I mean. I hate working. So, I mean, it wouldn't matter if I was a manager or bottom of the totem pole. I've worked my way up here. Don't. It's mine. I earned it. It's mine.
You kill me. I love it.
I'm so tired, Chris. I am rambling at this point. I'm so tired.
Alright, I think we should go ahead and start wrapping it up. I think we kind of touched base on enough things. I mean, I think that gives people a better idea of who we are, why we do what we do, and the fact that this isn't just a hobby for us because we're like, oh, YouTubers, we want to be cool like them. No, we've been doing this a long time.
Well, I mean, yeah, YouTubers, I want to be cool like them. I want all of the attention. Come love me, please. I need validation.
Ain't no shame in her game.
I need you to come and be like, oh my god. And then I'm going to be like, I know, right? This is my passion over here, people. I need you to love it as much as I love it. Because I love sharing things that I love with people who love them just as much.
She just needs a good ego stroke.
So does he. He's the people person. He's the one who everybody's going to be like, come to a panel. And he's going to be like, I glow like 1,000,000 stars. And I'm going to be sitting over there going, whereas I'm over here like, I'm editing videos. I'm posting every day. And he's like, okay, here's some research. I will drive us there and I will talk on camera. The second we get popular is the second that he's going to come out of the WordWorks and be like, it's my time to shine.
She's just jealous.
No, this is why we work so well together, because I will absolutely release you into the podcast.
I mean, it's true.
To go talk to everybody. Go to a convention, and they'll be like, oh my god, you guys. And I'm going to be like, I'm going to be that Simpson meme where he, like, disappears into the bush, and you're just going to be there and be like, almost knocked my cup on the floor. I'm going to disappear into the bushes, and you're just going to be like, and everybody's going to forget that I exist, and I will be okay with that.
So in the future, when I'm the face, and you're like, when was the last time we saw Amber in person? Yeah. There's a reason for that.
Here's the thing. Small gatherings, absolutely, I'm great. If like, another YouTube channel wants to do, like, a collab, and there's, like, 2 of them, and there's the 4 of us, or even if they have, like, 4, that's fine. I will be fine with that. It's when they're like, hey, let's do this panel with 8,000 people there, and I'm gonna go. And they're like, and we need you to talk about it. And I'm gonna sit there on that panel like this, just looking over the thing, and they're gonna be like, so what got you guys into the paranormal? And I'm gonna be like, and then gonna be the one who answers, and they're like,
Oh!
"So Amber, what's your favorite color?" And I'm gonna go, and Chris is gonna answer.
Oh my god!
8,000 eyeballs are looking at me, and I can't do that. Faces, man. 8,000 will be in this live, and I'd be like, "Oh, it's fine. It's fine. It's great." I'm sitting up there, there's 8,000 eyeballs just staring at me, and I'm like, "Oh god." People are looking at me. Terrible. I hate it. I'm just kidding.
Have you caught on to her contradictions yet? I need the attention. Give me the love, but stay over there. And don't look at me.
Right? No, they can look as long as I can't see them looking.
She endorsed. No, I'm not gonna make that statement.
Yeah, we don't want to get
my filter kicked in. Right?
I know exactly where you went.
I know you do.
You should know too.
Anyways.
Anyway.
I think we're getting ready to wrap it up. We're pushing 2 hours now.
Yeah.
So I'm going to get in real close.
If any of you lurkers want to come in and say hi before we go, now's your chance. Come say hi. Be like, "Hey, how's it going?"
Come say hi. Just, this is your chance to break out of your shell just a little bit in a safe place.
It is safe here. It's just me and Chris. There's literally nobody else.
Nobody watching on mine, so just step in.
The only person
say hi.
The only person
back out.
Mine is myself. I did that to make sure that it ran smoothly. So.
Final chance. Just one hi.
Though your cousin did come in and say hi. Madison? Do I know them?
Madison. I don't know if you've met Madison. You may have met Madison once. It's technically Isaiah's family, so it would be my in-law.
Oh! Yeah, no, I don't think she was ever there. I think she was in college the few times that I went to your guys' Christmas parties.
I think so. I don't remember.
Yeah. I always feel like every time I went to like a Christmas party, I might have ran into her once.
I mean, they were pretty big.
Yeah, when we went to Tony's Christmas party, holy cow. When he had that warehouse. He doesn't have that warehouse.
Yeah, they got... I don't remember.
Yeah. Yep, that was when I learned that I can't drink in public. So don't worry, you'll never see me intoxicated in public anymore.
No, we just see her intoxicated behind closed doors.
Okay, listen, I don't drink very much.
I mean, if we're being honest, I don't so much anymore.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like, I don't. Yeah, when we had those vodka cranberry sodas, the fact that I just wandered off and started talking to random people, yeah, no, thank you.
The camera's doing something weird. Anyways. I'm clearest at about here. So I'll sit here to say goodnight.
Farewell.
Have sweet dreams.
We will hopefully be back on Friday. If not, we will plan another day. But we will be
Yes,
again.
These will become more regular things for us. We will be doing more.
And the next couple of times won't just be like our stories. We'll look into like talking about different subjects, doing like Reddit stories, or if anybody wants to send us stories, or picking a random topic like Wendigos or Bigfoot, werewolves, cryptids in general. We'll come up with something.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
We won't just come in here to talk
unsolved spooky cases.
Ooh. Right? Oh, by the way, Becca came up with a really great idea. She wants us to do a YouTube video on how to find haunted dolls at antique stores.
And I want more people finding these white.
She thinks it would be really interesting if we did a video going to antique stores and finding haunted dolls and explaining how we know they're haunted.
What she means is educational.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, it's a great idea. I love you thinking outside of the box. But let's see if we can get a couple more ideas. You good?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right. Thanks for joining us today, guys.
It's been a blast.
All two of you.
Actually, no, we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 people at one point, just not all at the same time.
I love that.
Yep. 8 people who accidentally stepped into the live and went, "Oh no," and then left literally immediately. I think I got like 2 words out of my mouth before they were like, fluttered back out.
Yeah, that feels about right.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, that feels about right.
But we did get a new follower, which was wonderful.
Yeah, I love that.
I love that.
And I mean, this is going to get posted onto YouTube as well, so.
Yeah. The only thing I'm going to do is go edit out the first 5 minutes of me going like, because I couldn't get the thing to work.
So for those of you who are catching this on YouTube, be sure to follow us on our socials so you can catch the next live.
Yeah, come follow us on TikTok so that you can catch the next live. I'm hoping there's a way to go live on YouTube. I'm gonna see. I don't know if that's a thing.
There is.
Is there? I've literally never seen a live YouTube. Am I just in the wrong side of YouTube? Okay, listen, I'm gonna be honest with you. This is going to sound real hypocritical of me, but I don't browse YouTube. I post to YouTube, and then I run away to TikTok. The only time I watch YouTube is if somebody sends me a YouTube video and goes, "You need to watch this," or if I'm specifically going to hunt down, like, Nuke's Top 5 or Slapped Ham or somebody I already know. I don't go to watch the YouTube shorts. I go to watch YouTube videos. If I want shorts, I come to TikTok. Do I post on YouTube Shorts a lot? I absolutely do. Do I want you to go and, like, follow us and like and comment on all of our YouTube videos? Absolutely. Do I want you to do that here too? Absolutely. Go to our profile. Go to our profile. Actually, I think it's this way. I looked over at my phone and went, nope, it's up there. Go to our profile. Follow us. Watch our videos, like them, giggle a little bit. One of them is literally up to like 390 something likes because I'm hilarious. And I come up with really great memes. And then I go, "Chris," and he goes, "Yes."
Remember when we were discussing her need for attention?
Validate me. I'm the one who edits all the videos and posts them. Chris takes pictures. And I edit them and post them on Instagram. Well, I don't edit them. When you and Matt edit your pictures and send them to me, I just go post.
Yeah, I still have more pictures to finish.
Yeah. Oh yeah, go find us on Instagram because I post photos from our little adventures, and they're fun photos because we have photographers that work with us. One of them is there, and the other one is my fiance, who also does our recording for us because he's like multifunctional, but he prefers photos. So we get there like extra early so that he can take 1 million pictures. And then he goes through and he edits them and he sends them to me to post on the Instagram. Yeah. And
we have fun here.
We do. We have all of the fun. We're fun. You should follow us because we're awesome and fun like that. But yeah.
I agree.
What?
I said I agree.
Oh, I thought you said hey. I was like, is somebody in your life? What's going on? Are you getting attention?
Only person in my life right now is Isaiah.
Yeah, he occasionally jumps out of your life and jumps into my life and then immediately leaves ours. And I'm like, I get that he's like supporting you, but he should be supporting us. Also, I also find it really interesting that we're apparently doing so well that TikTok's allowing us to go live at 200. I thought you had to have 1,000 followers.
That's what I thought.
TikTok. So did I. And at 200, they were like, "You've unlocked live," and I went, "No, the fuck, I didn't." Sure as shiz, I did. I'm here like, hot diggity dog. Now we just have to do 4 lives for longer than 25 minutes, which technically we split this up. We've probably done a lot more than that because we're at 2 hours. We are all-nighters, man. Come on. Come love us. We're funny. We can talk for ages. As we've been trying to get off this live for 25 minutes and we're the only people here.
Yeah. I've been trying to finish this for a while now.
Anyhoozle. It's been real. Go follow us, subscribe, go watch our videos, go like them, follow us on TikTok, here. YouTube, here if you're watching this in the future. Instagram. I'd say go follow us on X, but I don't think I've posted there in forever. We do have one, though. Our YouTube is in our bio, and then when you get to YouTube, the rest of our socials are in that bio, because TikTok only lets me do YouTube. I tried to do the Instagram one, but the Instagram one's broken for some reason. I keep going back and trying, and it keeps going, authentication failed. And I'm like, I put in password, and it's like, password's correct. Everything's good. And then it's like, loading. Authentication failed. And I'm like, you dirty rats. Yeah. Also, go follow our personal accounts. Like, Chris is there. Mine's Shadowkiss. I do gaming videos. Sometimes.
I do a lot of different videos. Things.
He does half-naked videos. I mean, what? Half? Man, there's one with you and just a Speedo. And then he's like, you're watching them, but you're not liking them? Listen, I love you. Not like that. It comes across my page on your junks in my face. I'm like, ah!
You love it. Shut up. You're just jealous. Alright, I'm hanging up.
Alright. It's been real. How do I end the live? There's no buttons. Probably this one. Alright, cool. Well, peace. See you guys in the next one. Bye. Good night.
Bye, guys.
Sleep well.